This is Open Yoga Journal, Open Yoga Project. More detailed information about Open Yoga can be found on the website opanyogaclass.com and yogaopenyoga.com. My name is Alexander Vijaya, and this article is entitled How to Increase Mental Strength. As it often happens, the inner weakness destroys our plans, our health, and our life. At times, the following thoughts come to our mind. This is not for me. I cannot do it. Where does this lack of self-confidence come from? Our past failures raise doubts about our own abilities. We perceive any personal mistakes as a proof of our inadequacy and become confident that next time nothing is going to work out. Do you recall the endless attempts of little kids to stand on their 2 feet and walk? Is it hard to imagine that they consider themselves losers every time when they fall? They see the goal and do not notice bumps and bruises. Quote, "Great strength of body is the gift of nature." Unquote. Bias. If we falter once, we tend to choose the path of weakness rather than strength. Eventually, we develop a habit to demonstrate weaknesses of our personality. On the contrary, by demonstrating our strong points, we take the path of power and develop a habit of living from the position of strength. It is important to give room for error. Everybody can make mistakes. Only those who do nothing make no mistakes. A mistake is just a sign that we need to change direction, nothing more. If we remember this and fill our mind with the thoughts about our own power, it will help us to keep our mistakes in perspective. Quote, "Nobody knows the extent of his strength until he has tried," unquote, to Hans Wolfgang von Goethe. The important point is to move on. It may happen that we will demonstrate weakness out of habit. It is essential not to focus the attention on this weakness, but to move on to developing our potential and thinking that everything is achievable. As little kids get up and move on despite the fall. Quote, "Strength and growth come only through continuous effort and struggle," unquote. Napoleon Hill. Yoga teaches us that our higher self is omnipotent, omniscient, and free. However, as our higher self considers itself the manifestations, that is, the body, the thoughts, and the emotions, it suffers, has fears, and weaknesses. Yoga recommends us to remember about the ultimate power of our higher self. Practically, this recommendation leads to meditation on the higher self, on its power, freedom, and immortality. In addition, yoga encourages us to practice mantra regularly. In particular, to chant the mantra of consciousness, "I am Brahman and nothing else." This phrase is interpreted as, "I can do anything and there is no doubt about it." Despite the simplicity of this practice, it is extremely effective. Do it for a few minutes a day, and you will feel that your self-confidence increases, and you become complete, consistent, and confident. It is worth remembering that we should direct our power considering two main principles of yoga: Do not harm any living beings unless it is necessary, and do not waste your energy on any activity which does not lead you to your goals. Displaying strength in such a way will let us be in harmony with ourselves and with the world, and lead us to freedom and happiness. Quote, kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Unquote. Mark Twain. Therefore, it is possible and even necessary to overcome the internal weakness. We need to remember that the strength of mind is a gift of nature, to perceive our errors as turning points on the way, which channel us to the right direction and direct our strength to the benefit of all living beings. Only then we can discover the great potential of our internal power. Wishing you peace and wealth. The author of this article is Marina Mira. Editors are Kirigona and Maria Saraswati Bhavani. Translators are Tatiana Sugru and me, askopenyoga. The project curator is Kirigona. This article was voiced by me, Alexander Open Yoga. Thank you very much.